everybody. I'm EC3 with One with EC3, representing SVU Entertainment and Records. Special day. This is a one-on-one series where I get up close and personal with different artists that we're working with, or we've worked with, or recording with, or recorded with. We're here today with a cat that is I consider him like a brother, like a little brother. Very good friend, and one of the most humble cats that you will ever meet in your life. Please give it up. He's one of those cats that can go by one name. You only need one name. You gotta give him a whole name. But this is y'all give it up for brother Sol in the house. That's S-O-L, Sol.
He ain't nobody.
Sol, I like that. You ought to get a shirt, but he ain't nobody. I kind of like that. So Sol, Sol.
EC.
Wow, man, we're here, man. Let me start by saying what I know about the cat. How long has it been now, Sol? How long?
It's been ever since that Tia session, so it's been years.
It's been like 5-6 years.
At least 6.
Wow.
At least 6 years.
Is that right, man? So I'm doing a record on a young lady years ago, about 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And we brought him in, or she recommended, or she actually, somebody referred him for the session, and he came in, and we just hit it off. One of the nicest brothers you'll ever meet. I mean that.
Great session.
He's a nice brother, but he's even a better singer, vocalist. Phenomenal cat. Now, phenomenal. I'm using that word again. You know, Clint said, EC, stop saying phenomenal. Let me stop saying phenomenal.
That's a good word.
But he's a really good singer and friend. On top of that, I can count on Sol for everything. Now, what I like about Sol is how humble he is. Example, years ago, we're talking every day about music, you know, what we're doing, the project we're working on. He don't say nothing. I see him after about 4 or 5 days of talking every single day, you know, and I said to him, we're sitting down at the table, and I said, so man, what else is going on with you? What, you know, he goes, oh man, I worked last night, I was, you know, a little tired. I said, you worked last night? No, I talked to him that day before that. I said, you worked last night? I just talked to you yesterday afternoon. He goes, yeah, I had a gig that night. I said, well, who you work with? He said, Patty. I said, Patty? Patty Jones, Patty Smith, Patty Johnson. I said, who Patty? He goes, oh no, Patty Austin. I said, whoa. I said, we're not talking about the Patty, not
Patty Austin.
Yeah, Patty Austin, you know, the Pat. I said, no, we're not talking about Patty Austin with James Ingram there. Yeah. I said, Sol, you didn't tell me you were doing that.
I still don't believe it myself.
Yeah. I said, man, you didn't tell me you were doing that. He goes, oh, well, you know, you see, man, I don't get it. And I'm like, huh? So this is the kind of brother that could have dinner at the White House with the Obamas, and then see you the next morning and don't even mention it. Act like it's not like oh, I just had dinner. I had dinner with the Obamas. Me and Barack. Yeah, me and Barack were hanging. So that's how humble he is. Example number 2.
He telling.
I'm telling. I'm told on Oration. I'm telling on you.
You told Oration.
I told everything. I'm telling. Example number 2. This cat would be doing an interview, or we were talking, and in his conversation, he would do this whole spiel about, you know, yeah, I'm Sol, and I sing background, and you know, I love music, and I like this kind of music, this genre, and you know, all this stuff. But he would never say what he's doing. So I would say, Sol, tell him last night you were with Will Downing. Night before that you were with, tell him. It doesn't mean that he's not going to drop names on you on who he's worked with. He's not going to do that. And what I like about it, the names I'm throwing at you are not names of people that he used to work with. This is what this brother's doing now, not used to do. Mesa Leak, he shares the stage with all the time. He ain't going to tell you that. He ain't going to tell you that. Yeah, he's not going to tell you that. No. So, you know, I just had a really good interview with actor Keith David. And we did it, Bishop Greenleaf.
Bishop Greenleaf.
Yes, on the show Greenleaf. And because he's an actor, one of the questions I asked him, I said, so when you're interviewing an actor, I don't really know who you are, because you can switch, you can go into character. I said, who's the real, and will the real Keith David stand up?
Yeah.
I'm going to propose that to you. And what he said, which I liked, he goes, singers are great actors for about 2 minutes.
That's true.
The length of their song.
That's true.
I like that. I was like, wow, I kind of dig that. So with you, we know your full name, Troy Edler. Soul, I don't call you anything but soul, that because it fits. But talking to America, honestly, who's the real deal? Who's the real soul?
That's a good question.
It is. Who is soul? Who is soul for real?
Requires a little bit of thought. Well, and now see that delves into something, because I even started going by the name Soul for a particular reason.
Okay.
My birth name is Troy, but when I really started getting into music, solo myself, saying, okay, I'm going to put myself out there, I would go to open mics and see all of these spoken word artists and all these singers and what have you, and everybody had something, they all had a pseudonym or, some kind of stage persona.
Right.
And so I thought maybe that's what I needed. So I took my name, Troy, and I researched it, and I realized that it meant loyal soldier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I just said, okay, well, let me freak this and tweak this and figure out how to make this work for me, and it still be authentic and still be me. So I just shortened it. I cut it in half and said, okay, I'll go by Soul, and that kind of is what started sticking with me.
Oh yeah.
As far as
I don't even feel comfortable saying Troy.
No, there are people.
I really don't.
There are people. I would go to those open mics for years and years and years and years later. There are people who still never even knew what my birth name was.
Even on your, I think out of respect, I guess for your parents. Even on your record, I try to put, I still include Troy Soul, Troy Soul, because that's kind of a family thing that I think, but I don't know if I'll ever call you Troy. I don't think you'll ever hear me say that.
Sometimes I even call my mother and she's like, hey, Soul.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
And I like your parents, by the way.
Yeah, they're great.
We did a record together
Yes.
a couple of years ago now.
Oh, yes.
Matter of fact, we just happen to have a copy.
This
right here.
Beautiful piece of music right here. And that's
Soul
not ego either.
Oh, no. It's a lot of work put into that
A
record.
lot of work and a lot of fun.
And what's the title of that record?
Up Front.
Okay, so why Up Front?
Up Front.
You came up with the title.
Did. EC and I sat around and we said, okay, well, what face do we want to put on this project? What do we want to call it? What do we want to, the first thing for people to understand about, what we're presenting as far as this music. And, at the time, I had been good and nestled into background work. It's something that has come naturally for me, and I just kind of gotten comfortable with it. But with this project, we were pushing, we're pushing me, pushing the musical things that I had done, pushing what EC, had done. It was a whole thing of pushing it into a different space. And especially with me kind of stepping out of the background and stepping into the foreground and saying, okay, I can support other musical endeavors, but I can also front a musical endeavor. I can step up front and, deliver a song, deliver a sentiment, write a song and sing about what I'm writing about and sell it and make people understand this is my story or this is my perspective or this is how I want to say it or sing it. So that's pretty much how I settled on Up Front. And I tossed it your way and you said.
I said, yeah. It makes all the sense in the world. Here you are singing background.
Yeah.
But give us, I know you hate this, but I'm gonna put you on the spot regardless. Names of people that you work with, not worked, but work with.
EC3.
You're good. That's good.
Let's see. Most recently, I worked with two R&B artists who I was very heavily into coming up. Keith Washington and Karen White. If you don't, some people might not know. Karen White was married to Ellie Reed.
Okay.
So LaFace Records,
Right,
you know,
right,
that
right,
whole deal. So, you know, these were people who were huge influences to me growing up.
Okay.
I've been singing with Mesa for
Mesa Leak.
Formerly
Bad
Big
girl.
Time
Mesa
Nigga.
got a great voice.
Yeah, for about it's been about 10 years now.
You've been working with Mesa for 10 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that came about because of the Capitol Jazz Cruise.
Okay.
When I started singing for the cruise, the very first year, I was singing with Layla Hathaway.
Wow.
And
you know, you throw these names out so casual. You know, Layla. That's a big name, man.
That's a big name.
But to you,
To me, I mean, no, don't
it's
get
not.
me wrong.
No. I don't mean no. You don't downplay them. You downplay your role in singing with them, which is a big deal.
It's all a part of the story.
Well, you give them the utmost respect. I know that you always do that. I'm talking about you, right? So you want to always throw it the other way, but the credit has to go to you, because I guarantee you, if we talk to Mesa, if we talk to Will Downing, if we talk to Patty Austin, and bring your name up, not one of them will say, "Yeah, we let him do it as a favor. We just, he can't really sing, but he's a nice guy, so we brought him up." You had to earn the right
Yes,
to be on stage with these people.
Yes, sir.
So you don't like it. I know
No,
you hate it.
no,
You hate
but
it.
you know what?
You
No,
hate it.
here's the thing. You name those people, and all I can think about when you say their names is these are some amazing, world-class musicians,
Top of the line.
singers, people. They're all
Top of the line.
amazing people. If you ever get to sit for 5 minutes with Patty Austin, she will have you on the floor.
Really?
She has so many stories. She has so much wisdom, and then on top of all of that, she has all of that grace and talent. It's phenomenal.
Patty is one of my all-time favorites.
So it's hard. Granted, I accept. I'm okay. I'm
Okay.
good. I am what I am.
But you can't say what you just said and not include you. They don't have you up there as a favor. I know me, when I hire folks, not one musician, singer will ever be hired by me because I just like them. And I don't like most people. I'm not the most likable cat in the world. I accept that. And it's not that I'm not likable. It's just that I'm really a perfectionist in what I want, and I know what I want. And I'm gonna get what I want.
You don't take no mess.
I don't take any mess.
And there's a lot of mess out there.
There's a lot of mess. And we've experienced a lot of that. So I mean, I'm just about that business, So one thing you've introduced. Luckily, you introduced me to Brother Rachel Lamar.
Oh yes.
That we interviewed recently.
World class.
Yeah, that's a bad brother. Luckily you introduced me. I didn't know Rachel, and he's a really funny cat actually. But we had a great interview recently, and he has the utmost respect for you as well. And I know you all work together a lot.
We go way back.
Well, the good thing is we've got some sessions coming up at the beginning of August.
Yes.
And Brother Rachel is going to grace us.
Good.
With his presence.
Good.
You know how well, he's a big time cat. He's big time. You know how about time. Yeah, matter of fact, let me tell you my story. I heard after he came off The Voice that somebody came up to him and said, "Hey man, EC3 said give him a call," and Rachel said, "Who? EC who?" So
he did that to me once.
That's what I heard. Well, brother's not here. The brother's not here to defend himself, so we're gonna leave him alone, man. We're gonna leave him alone. So, okay, so the album up front.
Yes, sir.
One thing I found out about you, man, that amazes me is your writing ability, man. You're a lyricist. You're a really good lyricist, man.
Thank you.
And I pay a lot of attention to melodies and lyrics.
Yeah.
My favorite writing team that I hipped you to, Alan and Marilyn Bergman.
The
Bergmans, who are, if you don't know who the Bergmans are,
schooled me.
If you don't know who the Bergmans are, please go and look them up.
And you probably already know.
You've heard their music, no doubt.
Yeah.
Do you know? Now, the Bergmans are an elderly Caucasian couple now.
Mm-hmm.
And I only say that to say, do you know they wrote the theme to Good Times?
You just recently told me that.
Just looking out the window at the asphalt grove. Who comes up with that? That's crazy.
It's a gift.
But their lyrics are so deep on the romantic side.
Yeah.
Because they have a lyric that goes, let me sing it for you, because I know y'all know how.
Come on, EC, sing it.
Brother, I'm going to sing it for you.
Sing it.
I'm getting ready to blow right now. Hold on. Oh, there's no music. I can't sing. All right, so I'm just going to speak it. I don't have my background people.
No, I understand.
But there's a lyric, how I envy a cup that knows your lips.
Yeah, see,
Think about it. How I envy a cup that knows your lips. That is so deep.
that's uncommon.
But that's the kind of lyrics that they write.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I said any vocalists out there,
And that's a gift.
look up the they've written so many songs for people that you go, wow, I would have never known.
Yeah. I wish people appreciated lyricism in not so much, you know, we live in the hip hop age, so, you know, people pay a lot of attention to hip hop lyrics. They don't pay as much attention to the lyrics in other genres anymore like they used to.
But you, man, you have blown me away on a couple of occasions. One in particular, the song that we wrote together. All of us actually have a part in it. Rhonda Thomas. I'm not sorry, Rhonda Thompson. What am I saying? Yeah, Rhonda. There's a Rhonda Thomas in Atlanta, so you kind of get them mixed up. I don't want to get them mixed up with that, just that last name. But anyway, right? Yeah, Rhonda Thompson.
Yeah.
She loves you just as much as she loves your boy. That you know, it's that big sister thing again.
I love my Rhonda.
Yeah, she got everybody, and then brother Clint.
Yeah.
You know, we got a great team of people, and the brother Tyrone Jackson. What's your feeling about? I know you can't say it.
I know
you can't say
I
the
can't
word
say my
the
feelings
way we
about
normally
Tyrone
do.
Jackson on
So
here.
give it to us.
But
Give us
just
the G version.
MF and Tyrone.
There we go. MF and Tyrone.
That's what I call them.
Those of y'all know what MF stands for. It stands for that in this case.
Yeah.
He's a bad cat on piano and writer.
And the two of
arranger.
you together,
Oh, yeah, we got something.
phenomenal team.
We got,
SVU has a phenomenal two-headed dragon.
yeah, we got something really special
Yeah.
happening. That's why
That's great.
I'm trying to get as many great singers as I can, because what we're doing with the music is really profound.
Yeah.
You know, and so we're looking for those really, really good, talented singers.
Yeah.
Me and Tyrone have hooked up on a level, you know, of Burt Bacharach and Hal David.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like
that's how but that's how we're writing.
Yeah.
And it's like really incredible. That's why we're doing 5 records producing right now that we got on the books.
Yeah.
And thank God for you that you're going to be handling those backgrounds.
Whew.
And again, we got brother Rachel Lamar, who's going to grace us on one session, just singing background. He'll probably only come in and probably do one song. You know, he's big time brother, don't have time for the little guys, but he's going to come in and do one. So,
we get what we get.
but you did what you did on the one song, After the Sunrise.
That's a good one.
Super romantic song.
That's a good one.
We got a video coming out soon on that.
Yeah.
The lyrics though, man. We did the music. You did the lyrics.
It was your concept.
It was my concept. I came up with the title because and Rhonda was playing keys on it, you know, initially. And then we took it to brother Tyrone, of course, and the mad scientist, and he did his thing on it. But man, the lyrics you came up with are incredible. How do you come up with that? You're obviously number one. You're a romantic. That's obvious.
I can't be.
Yeah, you can be. I can be. I can be.
It can be.
You must be, man, because of the lyrics you came up with. What was the one I really liked though? The lyric. Every time you sing it, I want to slap you. What is it?
We smile as I hold you close, as I pull you close. We bathe in the afterglow.
Come on,
He loves
come
it.
on. We bathe in the afterglow.
You know,
Come on, brother. Come on. Who's bathing in the afterglow?
You
Man?
did it right. It's a little afterglow.
Who's bathing in the afterglow, man? I mean that.
I just like to paint a picture.
Well, you painted it.
And
brother.
and it's not.
You had a couple of brushes. You was stroking.
It's not as hard, I think, as people think it is. But you just say, okay, you make up in your mind, and that's why it was great. I'm great when someone gives me a concept.
Yeah.
You gave me the concept.
After the sunrise.
I just took it and ran with. Okay, I'm laying in bed. I'm laying with the lover, this woman, whoever the person is. For whoever's listening to it. And what are you thinking? Like, what do you see? What do you feel?
Whoever your lover is,
what do you
makes no
smell?
difference.
What do you taste?
Whoever that person is.
Yeah, like
I think, but
just paint the picture from there.
But
That's
the lyrics, they're so beautiful, man. And a person that can appreciate lyrics like that are the people that I really like. When somebody goes, "Wow, I heard that song. And
Yeah,
it took me somewhere."
When someone listens to the music and they say, "Oh, that part in that song, you sang this or you said this," that really touches someone who is a singer or a songwriter or whatever.
Now that's
everybody doesn't pay attention to the music.
Now that song is on Up Front,
yes,
which is available everywhere. Apple Music, iTunes, everywhere. You want to get that record. This brother, this cat is bad. We're overdue for another one.
Yeah. It's more coming.
Oh yeah, we got to put that together because it's about that time.
Yeah.
In closing, what legacy would you like to leave musically? Oh, let me say this first. Your mother and father.
Mm-hmm. Big Al and Joyce.
One of the best
Mama Joyce.
experiences I've had with you.
Oh yeah.
Would have been, yes. You had a song that was your father's favorite song called Glow by Al Jarreau. And we did it on your record.
Yeah.
And you told me that was your father's favorite song. That growing up, he would play it all the time. Seeing your father's reaction on stage when we did the CD release party, and we called up Glow, and I'm sitting 3 chairs away from your father, and your pops, man, when that started, even before you started singing, he got emotional.
And I'm about to get emotional.
I know it. Hey, everybody's crying up in here today.
Man, listen.
You cry on EC show.
Come on, man.
It's the crying show.
Come
man.
on.
Let the tears flow, bro.
Yeah, no.
But it was amazing, seriously, man. That before you even started, as soon as he heard a little bit of that melody, he sat back in his chair, man, and you could see how proud he was. He was like, "Oh my God, no, you're not getting ready to do this."
Yeah.
And you hit him with it.
As we kept it a secret.
Exactly.
It was a surprise.
You hit him with that, and I saw the tears, I saw the emotion, and I said, "Wow, that's got to be one of your highs in terms of music."
One of my highs, and you know, I'm sure just about any man will tell you that you can. It's very common to have a complex relationship with your father.
Oh, sure.
So that's not uncommon.
We've all had it.
Me and my
I
dad
know
have
too.
butt heads.
Yes, yeah.
You know, all that good stuff. But the older I've gotten, the more I've become like him,
Yep.
and the more we have connected. And we just, you know, we had that conversation, and he, you know, reminded me of what his favorite song was while we were working on this project.
I remember.
And as
You
soon
told
as he
me.
told me, I
told
went
me.
right to you. I said,
You told me.
"Bruh, we got to do this.
Can we do Glow?
Can we do Glow?"
And I didn't know Glow. I didn't know it at that time.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. And I put it on, and I wasn't even 100% on it when I heard it. I was like,
Yeah.
"Wow, it's different," you
Yeah.
know. But you pulled it off musically,
And it was,
and that was my best experience with you. I mean, I was like, wow.
to be able to give that to my father, immortalized, you know.
And then your mother, she's you know, I was a mother's boy. My mother meant the world to me. That was fathers are great, and I love pops too. I don't have either of mine anymore, but I love my mother and father. But my mother, you know, where I see it, man, it's kind of probably bad what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it. Being a father versus being a mother. Fathers had fun bringing you in the world, bringing us in. Mothers are the ones that got to go through all that stuff. 8 months of suffering, you know, all that stuff.
It's just different.
It really is a different dynamic.
different
Now, I'm not
dynamic.
downing fathers at all. Not. I love my pops.
Not at all.
But moms, it's just something about a mother's love
Yeah.
that I think is just, you know, no better.
Yeah.
So musically, your legacy will be, what do you want to leave? Tell America what does Soul want to leave?
I've always said this as a musician. When you sit back and you ask yourself, what do I want to be about? You know, what is my mantra as far as being a musician or artist or what have you? I've always said that I just want to be a part of something bigger than myself. Growing up, listening to my mom's gospel, listening to my dad's soul and jazz and funk. I feel like so many people imparted to me, gave to me, fed to me, created me as I am, the musician that I am, the singer that I am, the songwriter that I am, the artist that I am. And me, I look at what I do as something sacred. So first and foremost, I want to fulfill my God-created purpose. So I just want to do for others what people did for me.
Gotcha.
As an artist.
Gotcha.
I want to live my life, and before I leave this earth, I want to hear people say, I wrote this song because of something that you wrote, or a lyric that you sang.
Sure.
I made this decision in my life because you created this song, and it made me realize this about my own life. I believe that as musicians, as singers, as performers, what we do is vitally important because there's somebody or a group of somebody's out there who are specifically made to to receive what we have to offer.
Yeah.
I believe that. So anytime I get on stage or anytime I sing or record or write, I know that it's for somebody, even if it's not for everybody.
Wow.
And that's what
I like
keeps me
that a lot.
motivated.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And the other thing about soul that I really like is working with this cat. Working with him. Man, you always, number one, are super positive.
Yeah.
You're always. I mean, it's just you have that thing where you just kind of light up the room. Like I said on a previous interview. You just kind of have that thing, and it's special. No, I mean that. And you're so easy to work with. And see, we find problems. Yeah, see, that's why I fire so many people.
Yeah, and you got to.
I have to
get out of here. We don't need that.
Me and Tyrone are good cop, bad cop. Like we always say.
Yes,
I'm the bad cop.
Yes,
Tyrone, I'll be ready to fire, and Tyrone will pull me this EC. Please, man. Don't fire the brother.
I have walked into sessions and he seemed like, yeah, man, it was a rough morning. I just had to fire somebody.
I let him go. But we don't have time, at this level. We gotta keep it real.
Yeah.
And we gotta keep it going. And we're all in it for perfection.
Yeah.
We want to get the best that we can possibly get. That's the bottom line.
Absolutely.
So background vocals that we're getting ready to do for Michelle's project.
Yes, Michelle.
What do you think about Michelle out of San Antonio?
Love her.
Michelle Garibay. I had to get her name right.
Yes.
Garibay. How do you feel about Michelle?
She reminds me of myself because she comes from like a very humble musical point, if you will. Very simple voice, simple vocal delivery, but I know there's a lot more there. What I've already heard of her is amazing.
Yeah, she's ridiculous.
And she's a storyteller.
Yes.
She's a storyteller. She has no problem taking her emotion, reaching in, taking emotion, and putting it there in musical form. So I'm excited at how we're going to flush.
Man, she's so happy about working with you until I'm going to air her interview tonight.
Okay.
And when we tell her, Soul is going to be doing your backgrounds, man, she just goes, she can't believe it first. And then she goes, I can't wait to work with him. Like I love his music, I blah, blah.
She's got a voice on
Little does she know, we bringing in another brother now. Brother Rachel Lamar that's gracing us with his presence. Like I say, you'll probably just do one song, because brother like that, you got to get his memo to you got to get, what he wants in the green room, all that stuff. We got to get all that, but he's gonna be on her project to do a couple songs.
Yeah, we put Hollywood on your project.
Bringing Hollywood on the project. We're gonna start calling him Hollywood. Let's call him Hollywood. I like that. Yeah, no more race. Hollywood. No more Ration Nation. Now it's gonna be Hollywood.
Nation.
Yeah, Hollywood Nation, man. But so now she got Brother Rachel that's going to join in on the project, which I think is going to take it to another level.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
And I got to say, man, I wish you the best. I consider you a friend. I mean that.
I consider you a brother, sir.
I mean that.
Yeah.
We got a lot of music to do.
You got so much music.
We got 5 records coming up back to back, starting August the 5th.
Not taking the wheel.
And we're doing Keith David's record.
Yes.
Which is going to be phenomenal now. And then maybe one day we'll do Rations. Hollywood. If he'll grace us, let us do his record one day. Once we get better. We got to keep practicing. But once we get better, we'll do his. But in closing, y'all, I want to say, thank you so much, brother, for joining me today.
Of course.
I really appreciate you, man.
Of course.
Again, y'all, this is Soul out of Washington, D.C., the man.
Chocolate City. Chocolate Drop by the
Chocolate Drop, they call him all Chocolate Drop, Chocolate, all kinds of stuff.
But he ain't nobody.
He ain't nobody.
He still ain't nobody.
I'm EC3 for SVU Entertainment.
Yeah.
We're out.